Welcome to the Sandro channel. Make sure that you subscribe.
Hi folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans, and today we have a very wacky story for you guys, and it has to do with the Fairly OddParents. So yeah, you guys remember how just like in the last year, we just got a new reboot for the Fairly OddParents. It was that live action show that was really terrible, just a really terrible show. I actually did a review on it at the time, and I was not pleased with the storytelling there, especially Mr. Crocker and Vicky having like a weird relationship there. That was some weird stuff. And of course, Scooty Scooty Cum Cum, which was part of the dialogue. When they do time traveling, they have to summon the time scooter from back in the day by saying Scooty Scooty Cum Cum. I actually uploaded that to my channel too. It's like a 10-minute video that just makes a joke of how stupid it was. And yeah, so I was not pleased with that reboot. And, you know, a lot of people also were not pleased with that reboot because Paramount Plus took it off of their streaming platform very quickly, like just recently, a few months ago. The show had barely even been out for a full year and they already pulled it from Paramount Plus. And, you know, it was really weird. It's a weird situation. It's already removed from Paramount Plus, but also it got a Kids' Choice Award for, you know, like what was quality about that show? I don't know. But then again, Nickelodeon doesn't have a lot of good live action shows like they did back in the past with, you know, Drake and Josh and iCarly. So yeah, it's a very weird situation. And here we are again, just a year later after the previous reboot. And I happened to first hear about this new upcoming reboot. That's okay. It's not confirmed, right? Nothing's confirmed here, but some stuff was leaked that indicates that yes, we might be getting another reboot here. So I saw this from LS Mark. This is a very good YouTuber that frequently talks about cartoons and stuff. He basically says, so the Fairly OddParents is getting a reboot again. That's where I first heard about it. I watched his video, very good video. And by the way, I love whoever does his thumbnails. Really awesome stuff there. He gets the style down really well. And yeah, that's what the new show looks like. See the Cosmo and Wanda right there? We're actually going to click into his video because he has some of the footage. The footage leaked online as well as the story Bible. You know, the sort of the plot details, the story Bible for how the show operates and how it would be perceived to the audience. We're gonna, like, I already read through it. We're gonna look at that in a second, but let's click into his video just to see how this new reboot would have looked. You know, again, it's not confirmed, but this is how it could end up looking. So hold on, it's somewhere in here. I think he shows it right around here. Yeah, there's a scene of like Cosmo. I think there was another scene of like it's only 30 seconds long. Yeah, there's a good shot of it, right? So there's like Cosmo, Wanda. They decided to go with 3D animation this time as opposed to the live action or the 2D. I think that's a real shame. I think Fairly OddParents looks best in 2D animation. That's just my opinion. But yeah, it looks really interesting. The art style looks, you know, pretty fresh, I suppose. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that really looks like this. But I still really prefer 2D animation. And I know a lot of you guys do too. I do these community polls. Like every week, I do a bunch of community polls whenever I do a live stream. And a bunch of you guys, I think I asked you guys, what do you prefer, more 2D animation or 3D animation? And 2D animation won the poll by like 80%. It was like 80 to 20. So I know you guys love 2D animation also. But yeah, we're going to talk about this in a second, the plot details, but this was leaked online. It's very hard to find it. Like most of the images it was a 30-second like animatic that had some voice clips from the old like 2D cartoon from back in the day. And it just basically showed Cosmo, Wanda in Fairy World just having some basic dialogue. It was 30 seconds long. It's been removed from most places, so there's not a lot of footage of it right now. But the thing that was really important was this, right? This was from Long John Silver 6 days ago. And basically they leaked the entire plot details of what this reboot would have been about. So I already read through it. I'll give you guys basically the key notes here. So basically, apparently, not 20 years later, it doesn't exactly say how many years after the original show ended. But apparently it's going to take place at some point in the future when Timmy Turner is an adult. And we did see in like one of the specials, was it the internet special or whatever, where like he's married to Tootie and they have 2 children. Or it kind of like leaves it ambiguous. Did he get married to Tootie or did he get married to what was the other girl's name? Not Vanessa. Not Vicky. Oh my god, what was the other girl's name? Hold on, let me Trixie Tang. Yeah, that was her name. So yeah, they kind of let it ambiguous, but then as time went on, it seemed like Butch Hartman really wanted Timmy to end up with Tootie. So that's probably what ends up happening in the future. Timmy ends up being a very buff adult with 2 children, and he's married to Tootie. This one takes place maybe even after that. I don't know. It seems to take place at some point in the future, maybe 10, 20 years in the future. And we're going to see a bunch of wacky stuff. We're going to see Doug Dimmadome's grandson. So yeah, in the original Timmy Turner show, Doug Dimmadome actually had a son, and so his son now had children, so he's going to have a grandson here. And there's going to be a whole bunch of other stuff. They don't really talk much about like Vicky. Like we don't get updates on like some of the past characters, like Crocker. Like is Crocker still around? Is Vicky still around? Etc. This one is going to be taking place in a place called Dimmadelphia. Where was that again? Hold on. Yeah, it's really weird, the story. Yeah, it's going to be talking about 10-year-old Hazel. So apparently they're going to be replacing Timmy Turner with a black girl named Hazel. And it's going to be, instead of Dimsdale, it's going to be taking place in Dimmadelphia. And she's going to have her parents. Her parents are apparently very smart. They have very good careers and they're very smart. You guys can... I'm going to link this in the comment section down below so you guys can read it all. But yeah, you could see here, her name is going to be Hazel Wells. This is going to be the new godchild. My personal thought on this was, I kind of wanted to see other I like the idea that they're moving on to a different godchild, but why is it always Cosmo and Wanda? Like every time we always have to have Cosmo and Wanda. I wanted to see some of the other characters, the other godparents like Wandissimo or Binky, or just new characters, just create some new godparents. We never really see that. You know, we really never get to see some of the other godparents out there, just like mostly Cosmo and Wanda. And I kind of wanted it to take place in another country because I feel like we've done all the plots with Timmy Turner in America. It would have been interesting to see like a plot in Canada where I'm from, or maybe they could have done like a weird plot in like a different country like Switzerland or something like that, right? Like maybe over in Europe or Paris or something. Maybe it would probably have to be an English speaking country because this is right this is a show aimed for American audiences, but they decided to make it in America again. This time in Dimmadelphia, which is probably a parody of Philadelphia, right? So that's the big thing with this one. So we're going back to Cosmo and Wanda, new God Kid, and the biggest thing is that, so it's going to be Doug Dimmadome's grandson is going to be, first it's going to be her enemy, and then he's going to sort of evolve into being friends, and he even gets his own godparent later on, which is going to be Poof from the original show as a teenager, which is really cool. And we also see some breakdowns of her here. Hazel, she's smart, she's caring, she's quirky. If she's all of these things, you know, why does she deserve godparents? You know, yeah, the big thing with her, the reason she's depressed and she needs godparents is because she had like a brother that she really relied on, and now her brother seems to have moved away. And that's the whole story with Hazel here. I personally don't think she needs godparents, but you know, that's what they're going with here. And yeah, Cosmo and Wanda are returning. And then Angela, well, we got the parents here. And yeah, there's a whole bunch. There you go. Dev Dimmadome. So this is going to be the sort of main antagonist, kind of like Remy Boxaplenty from the original show. Except he's actually going to become friends with the main character, whereas like Remy never really becomes friends with Timmy Turner later on in the show. So that's what they're going for here. It seems that we're going to be getting 20 episodes. It seems like they're going to be doing like 2 seasons, 10 episodes per season. And yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. You guys can read through this. I have some mixed opinions on it. I think they should have waited a little bit before doing another reboot. And I would have liked to see different godparents in a different country, just do something a little bit more exciting. I would have liked to see the show be 2D. Now, this show might not happen. They might make some changes. They might, watch a video like this one and be like, yeah, why don't we make this a 2D show? Why don't we make some changes like this and that? But right now it's up in the air. We don't know if it's happening. I hope they do make some changes. I hope they listen to fan feedback here, like my video here. And overall, it does sound interesting. It sounds way more interesting than the stupid Fairly Odd or live action show, that's for sure. But I do want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. Are you guys going to watch this? Do you guys think this will get canceled? Because there's been a lot of animation cancellations recently. I do want to hear your guys' thoughts on that. And that's going to be the end of the video. So please like, comment down below, share the video, subscribe, and why not watch an ad for your boy Sandro? Thank you guys so much. Peace out. Bye-bye, and have a great day. Bye.